El Richard Zafiro, Dios me los bendiga. Mis hijos no nacerá otro como Floyd. Las baby le llegan. Los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Blue ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero. No te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan. Tú sabes que aquí es real. Me vengo a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar, se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo a la federal y a la estatal, cambié todas las válvulas ya que pueden barbulear. Yo sé que no.
It's a cloudy day here in the Rocky Mountains, but we've got baseball from Coors Field in Denver. Today, a contest from the NL West division between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Colorado Rockies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. John Gray is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You're not always sure what you're going to get from John Gray. This guy has a big arm, former first-round draft pick out of the University of Oklahoma. Big-time fastball and a good breaking ball, a changeup to go along with it. He's just had a difficult time during his career, Matt, of being consistent, throwing enough strikes. His fastball is good. It's not great. The key for John Gray is to get his secondary pitches over.
Josh Rojas is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 1-10.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Shorts and t-shirts, the order of the afternoon. 92 degrees here at first pitch. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. The 1-2. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position one batter into the game.
At the plate, Ketel Marte, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A runner at second, nobody out. Diamondbacks center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count. Now the 2-0.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Full count now, 3-2. No one out with a runner at second. To short, hit hard. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And that's out number 1. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, I'm really impressed with what Ketel Marte is doing. You can see right there, he's hitting over 350 on the season. He's one of the great hitters in the game today. I just love watching him hit because there aren't many holes in his swing. Not many pitchers have figured out how to get him out this season.
That brings up Pavin Smith. 0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box now, Christian Walker, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 6 home runs and 32 driven in. He's set. The 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Here's the 1-2.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
He loses him on ball 4.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, David.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And up next, the outfielder, David Peralta. He's set. Here it comes. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
Hit down the line at first. Reined in. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Diamondbacks strand a pair. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Taylor Widener will be the one towing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into the game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Striding in is number 9. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Hey. Look out, 1-1. Ball that's outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Brendan Rodgers bats next, and it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Roll, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Heading out towards shallow right. Smith is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now, and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at-bat's going to win this one.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. Strike taken. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And there's out number 2. Trevor Story steps in now. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. One and 0. Here it is. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. One and 1. Here it is.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away. One and 2. Here it is. Again, he sends it out of play.
Can we be honest here? That was a terrible pitch. That was right over the heart of the plate. 2 strikes on the guy. He is lucky he's getting this pitch back.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Hit out towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
That is good. The first baseman, C.J. Crone.
Here's C.J. Crone now as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Here's the 1-0. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
The 2-0. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Ball 3.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
The set and the 3-1 pitch. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
The batter will be Sam Hilliard, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Comes set with the 0-1. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Second inning set to go, and here's Josh Van Meter.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
And now the first pitch.
No, that's low.
The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
The 2-1.
Ball, that's his side.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I got 3-2.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So to get his day started at the plate, Drew Ellis trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. First pitch of the AB now.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
The batter will be Dalton Varsho. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Now the 1-0.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit ball to short. Story scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now to the plate, here is Garrett Hampson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Center fielder, number 1.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 3.
So to get his day started at the plate, Dom Nunez trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Now here's the first offering. Hampson gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. And another throw over, and a dive, but he's back. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
To the plate now, John Gray. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Next to hit is number 9. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he falls behind 0-2. Popped him up. Rojas has a play. And that retires the side. Rockies strand 1 after 2. It's a 2-0 ball game. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Taylor Widener. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Taylor Widener.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Hilliard is there, and he'll bring this one in. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Next, it'll be Josh Rojas, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Into the second deck and gone. Solo shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As the Diamondbacks are on the board, it's now a 2-1 ball game. I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength. Stepping in now, Ketel Marte. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1-1. 1-1. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Hot shot to third. On to first, and there were 2 down. Now it'll be Pavin Smith looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches.
Now it's driven the other way with some authority. Headed toward the foul pole. And that's off the left field wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Into the box, Christian Walker. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. And he fouls this one off. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
The set and the 2-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We play 2.5. It's the Rockies 2 and the D-backs 1.
The Rockies are due to hit in the 3rd, and they're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts, so that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Rockies.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Brendan Rodgers. And now a pitch on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most two-base hits this year. And we find that these guys currently sit in the number 3 position in the circuit in that category. Standing in now, Ryan McMahon. Line hard, deep into left. Peralta is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Trevor Story. He singled in his first AB. As a look, now the pitch. High and deep to straightaway right. Looking up is the right fielder. Still going back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Trevor Story with a 2-run shot. Number 17 for him on the season as the Rockies have staked themselves to a 4-1 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron.
C.J.
As they look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 1-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home is taken, strike 1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Popped high in the air. Varsho is right there, and that's out number 2.
Up next for Colorado.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
In now, Sam Hilliard. As he swings and misses at a first-pitch fastball, 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We're through 3 here in Denver. Colorado leads it 4-1. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, David Peralta.
David Peralta.
First pitch on its way.
Nope.
The 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Time now for the Rockies Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 players making some noise in the upper minors. That'll bring up Josh Van Meter as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Struck out in his first at bat. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Ball 2. 2-0.
3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Fastball too high. Ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman, Drew.
Next,
Ellis.
it'll be Drew Ellis. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and a strike to count. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. All even now. 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. Weak grounder back to the mound. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing for Arizona. They trail it 4-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Garrett Hampson.
Number 1.
And now the first pitch. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Into the box now, Dom Nunez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 went down looking his first time up. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. One and 2.
Count 1 and 2.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning.
The
He looks
pitcher,
really
number
sharp
55.
out there, guys.
John Gray.
At the plate, John Gray. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. The 1-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
4 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I know they say this is not the place you want to work up in the zone for fear of home runs going out of Coors Field. But I'll tell you what, maybe he's enticing some more swing and miss up there. Maybe going to work a little bit more north and south today.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
The catcher.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's the first pitch. Varsho, just 24 years of age. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. A ball and a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 1-1 home.
Hey. Ball in.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
High in the air out to center field. Hampson has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Now to the plate, Taylor Widener. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Taylor Widener goes down for out number 2 in the top half. At the plate now, Josh Rojas. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
2 down with a runner at first, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. He waits. Now the pitch. As he'll take a look at ball one. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Rojas, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fly ball right down the line in left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Now at the plate, number 9. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators.
You could tell he caught every last stitch of that baseball. To be able to drive it out to the opposite field, he had to hit it right in the mouth, but it just was foul. He was a smidge late.
A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. On the ground to third. And there's one down now. So next to bat will be Brendan Rodgers. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is there. 2 gone. So now into the box is Ryan McMahon. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan McMahon. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies, but they lead it 4-1. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Haven Smith. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch of the AB now. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. 0-2, here it comes. And another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope. Ball one.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Into the box, Christian Walker. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Hard hit ball to short. Story picks it up. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, David Peralta.
Now here's the first offering. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. In for strike 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
So now here is Josh Van Meter. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch. Shot toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Peralta rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home. And he is safe at the plate as he's across to make this a 4-2 game now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
To the plate now, Drew Ellis. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Hit to third. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1 for the Diamondbacks on the RBI double. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Rockies 4 and the Diamondbacks 2. Number 55 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 55.
Bottom of the 6th inning now. And next will be the speed threat, Trevor Story.
The shortstop, Trevor.
Here's the first pitch to him. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. The 1-0 delivery. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Throw.
So now to the plate, C.J. Cron. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 is low and outside for a ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And that one yanked just foul.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So next to hit is Sam Hilliard. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Comes set, and the 0-1.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
The 1-2.
Nope, that's down.
Cron, base runner at first with 1 out. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 on its way. Down the right field line. Home rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag, and he's in there as they push their lead to 3 now.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Stepping in now, Dom Nunez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Little chopper back to the mound. Over to first, and that retires the side. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now 5-2 Colorado. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Ben Bowden will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Charlie Blackmon is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
The catcher, Dalton Varsho.
First pitch of the AB now. Fouled off. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. The 0-2 delivery. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Another 0-2 coming. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Nick Ahmed steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning. He's set, and the pitch. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 3 homers, 27 driven in. Left center, base hit. And this will kick off the base of the wall. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. So that's his 3rd triple of the year.
Yeah, that's not a ton, Matt, but he looked very capable there of picking up some more as the season goes on.
Into the box now, Josh Rojas, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Hit hard on the ground to third. A throw to the plate, and he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score.
He's trying his hardest to help his guys get back in the game, but this time he had no shot. Applaud the hustle, but the decision was a costly one.
Into the box, Ketel Marte, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
2 balls, no strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 2-0 on the way is a swinging strike on the sinker.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Rojas leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Number 9 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Arizona. They trail 5-2. Taylor Clark gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Pitch on the way. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Looking up is the center fielder. At the track, the wall, into the fountain, and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 10 for him on the year, as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
At the plate, number 9. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. Clark offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
All the makings of a big inning right here. 1 already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
1-2 now.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
Fouled away. Now another 1-2. Into center field, line drive base hit.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Widener.
To the plate now, Brendan Rodgers. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Chopped in front of home plate. And there's 1 away.
The
Next to stand in is Ryan McMahon. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Up top, it's 2-0.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
2-1 after the foul ball there. From the stretch.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
1 out and a runner on second base. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Now the payoff pitch home. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. 19th home run for him on the season as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Matt Peacock comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Three runs already home here. Hot shot on the ground is short. And there are 2 away now. 2 away now in the Colorado 7th. And that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. Here it comes. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. A solo home run for C.J. Cron. Number 21 for him on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, sometimes runs come in bunches, and that's definitely the case in this inning. That's 3, count them, 3 home runs in this frame alone. 4 for the game. Did someone throw a home run derby they didn't tell me about? Sure looks that way.
So now to the plate, Sam Hilliard. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Another good inning for the Rockies, and Blake Street might be beckoning for 1 or 2 of this bunch. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. ready to begin the 8th, and standing in the outfielder, Pavin Smith.
Pavin Smith.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front, foul ball. Oh, 1 count, here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball.
And it's 1-2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And it's gone into the home bullpen. Solo shot to right center. Number 10 for him on the year. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
Now batting. The first baseman.
At the plate now, Christian Walker. Now here's another one. Again, belted to deep right. Hilliard is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Up next for Arizona, David Peralta. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Bouncer up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
You know, D-Row, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
In now, Josh Van Meter, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Ready on 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Standing in now, Drew Ellis, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 pitch.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Has a look, now the pitch.
3-0.
Peralta is off of first with 2 away. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Carlos Estevez is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. James Dubose will also enter as a part of the double switch as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup. At the plate, Dalton Varsho. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He went down on strikes last time up. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Three and 1 now as that misses down and in.
Well, he's behind in the count now, and he's probably going to have to turn to something hard and straight right here.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
As Drupal Cabrera will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Looking to minimize the damage here as he'll take a look at ball 1, looking to cut into that big deficit they've got in front of them. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. And it's fouled away. 2 out, bases loaded. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. Right fielder looking up, still ranging back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 8th home run on the season for him, as this lead has been sliced down to 2.
Man, that has to hurt. He was 1 pitch away from getting out of the inning without the wheels coming completely off. But guess what? Now this thing is stripped and on blocks.
Stepping in now, Josh Rojas. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Blackmon going back at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
So now to the plate, Ketel Marte. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Hit well on the ground to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a 1-run game now.
Remind me to stop making predictions. This thing looked out of hand, but I should have known better to think that this thing wasn't going to get any closer. With these two offenses, it's going to be back and forth till the final out.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Into the box now, Taven Smith. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in this situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Now the 1-0. Line drive, base hit to right. The relay throw, and he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Now batting.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
In now, Christian Walker, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. One ball and one strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. Big spot, 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Pitch popped up. Crone's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But not before they come up with 6 runs this half inning on the strength of a couple of home runs. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Colorado's out in front, 9-8. Brett DeGus will come on to make his 40th appearance this season. And now James DuBose, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And now a pitch on the way.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here comes the 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Liner toward right center. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Now that's number 3.
Next to dig in, Dom Nunez. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Dubose stands at second with no outs. Pickoff move to second, and the runner back safely. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. Now the 2-0.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 2-1 home. His fastball taken high for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. He rounded the bases on a home run back in the 7th. And, oh, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
J.B. Wendelken will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. Standing in now, number 9, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
The 2-0 on the way. Wendelken, a 6'1" right-hander. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. A runner at second, nobody out. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So it's first and second now, nobody out, and that'll bring up Brendan Rodgers. From the stretch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. None out, runners at first and second. Hard hit ball to second. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them home. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And the second run will score as well.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
At the plate, Ryan McMahon, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Here it comes on 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
At the plate now, Trevor Story, and it's grounded just foul down the line. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Now at the plate is C.J. Cron. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up. Rockies lead it 13-8. All set to start the 9th in this one. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta.
The left fielder, David.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Here comes the 0-1. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. The 1-1 home. Count is 1-2 now. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Full count now, 3-2.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
Swing and a line drive. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that. A lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. That pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
Into the box, Josh Van Meter. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Peralta on at first, nobody out. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 2-1 pitch. Drew Ellis will be next. The 3-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Looking up is the right fielder. To the track, to the wall. And that one is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Matty V, I don't know what this is. D-Row, is this bad pitching or good hitting? I think you have to credit both offenses today. They both came in with game plans. We walked around during batting practice. They were both super confident, and nobody is missing a barrel.
Daniel Bard comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
The batter, the third baseman, Drew Ellis.
Into the box now, Drew Ellis, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now here's the pitch. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
To the plate now, Dalton Varsho, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw to first takes care of him, and now the Diamondbacks are down to their final out. Brian Holiday will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First pitch of the AB now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is swung on and missed, so with that they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Arizona down to its last strike. Fly ball out toward left center field. Blackmon on the move. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard-hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
In now, Josh Rojas, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Ready with the 0-1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
The 1-1.
2-1.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Brings it in, and the Rockies will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
13-10, more like a halftime score in a football game. That's the way this one ends. The Rockies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. John Gray earns his 8th victory of the season. Daniel Bard records the save, his 20th of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.